Hello and welcome to today's short video where I'm going to explain to you what are non-fungible tokens, what do they actually stand for, what is their use case, what type of non-fungible tokens are there, and what can you actually do with them, because you may be wondering, well, why is there so much hype with non-fungible tokens? You've probably heard of the term NFT, and again, NFT stands for non-fungible token. That's the term that's been circulating around the cryptocurrency community for the last while. I mean, NFTs is not something new. They've been around for quite some time. They've actually started off on the Ethereum blockchain with a famous game which is called CryptoKitties. It was a collectibles game where you could collect digital cats, and those are tradable, and people have been speculating and they've been hyping it, and people have spent a lot of money on those cats back in the day, right? But since then, the non-fungible token ecosystem has evolved quite a lot. So now, what are non-fungible tokens really, right? So basically you could think of any kind of art, digital art, any songs, any kind of game item that maybe you would want to find a way to make it transferable, but you can't, right? So how do you do that? Well, you tokenize it. You tokenize it on the blockchain. And what's cool about this is that anybody who's got like talent in drawing or designing something interesting, or maybe even just to compose a song, like they may be wondering how can they actually sell that art, and the one that they've worked so hard for and the one that they're talented with, if nobody's appreciating that work, right? Because a lot of the times you have to struggle to try and sell this kind of item and to be found, right, as an artist, especially if you're smaller. So it's interesting because there are these marketplaces nowadays where you can actually generate, like you could actually draw something that's really cool, that looks stylish, and you can sell it on that marketplace, and people will actually see it, right? When you put it for sale, it's going to be viewed by a lot of different people that are maybe are interested in your art. So what's interesting is that nowadays you can actually use these marketplaces to not only sell your art, but also to be found by people searching for your art, right? Maybe somebody's interested in your style of art specifically. So that's why non-fungible tokens are really interesting, because they give the artist that flexibility to make themselves known, but also for transparency purposes, right? To be able to actually own that digital art in a wallet, right? So that's cool. It's kind of like giving copyrights to any other person who's buying your art. So that's pretty much what it is, right? Because with songs, maybe it's not going to be so popular, but I could be wrong, right? It could just end up that you're going to be transferring songs on the blockchain from wallet to wallet. But I do think that with digital art and also with game items, non-fungible tokens are going to be big, especially with games, right? Because think about those rare items that you're working so hard to grind. Maybe you're doing a lot of quests, maybe you're going into various dungeons, and this is more specifically pointed at MMORPG games, right? Role-playing games. But yeah, and you want to sell it, right? And you're not sure how to sell it, because a lot of the times you're only going to get in-game currency for it, and that's worthless outside of the game. Whereas now with these marketplaces, you're actually going to be able to sell that game item to anybody who's interested, right, to purchase it. Not necessarily people that are playing that game, but maybe people that want to start playing the game. And let's say you've got this rare character or this rare item that's everybody's talking about, and a newbie joining the game may be interested to pay for it and to earn it, right, in order to become stronger, to grow faster, you know, like pay to win. You know, a lot of people are against pay to win in games, but it's just something, right? Something that gives people the flexibility to do so. So yeah, just to reiterate here, any digital art, any hand drawing, any song, and any game item can pretty much be tokenizable on the blockchain in the form of an asset and in the form of a token. It's pretty much just code at the end of the day, because you do need to pay a transaction fee to transfer it in and out from blockchain to blockchain. Now, the next point I want to talk about is with regards to these NFTs being infused with real cryptocurrencies or other NFTs. So when I say infused, what actually means is that if a person purchases an NFT and is no longer interested to hold that NFT, maybe that NFT has a specific value. Like this would be more aimed towards game items, for example. Let's say you earn a game item and it's not unique. There are just tons of them. Maybe there have been like 1 million of them minted, and it's infused with a certain cryptocurrency value. So you want to destroy it in order to get a cryptocurrency. Of course, you're removing them from circulation, but at the end of the day, you're getting paid in that cryptocurrency. So you could grind in order to earn crypto that way, right? Because every single item could be infused with some small value, be it 10 cents, be it 5 cents, be it $1, you know, things like that. So yeah, and aside from that, you can also infuse them with other NFTs. So again, this does depend a lot on the product, because there are just so many different blockchains now building NFTs and working with NFTs. And a lot of them are on the Ethereum blockchain. But yes, I mean, if you destroy an NFT, for example, a vehicle, you could be getting car parts, right? So they could be infused with car parts, or maybe just one car part, right? So as not to, or maybe it could even be infused with some random item, random NFT, right? So there's just like a wide variety of ways that you could actually do this. So that's awesome, right? It gives people that flexibility to choose what they want to do with that NFT, and they're not just stuck with it, with the token, because they can actually get a cryptocurrency. Now, the next point I want to talk about is with regards to NFTs being easily tradable or transferable. Again, if you've got a wallet, you can send it to somebody else. You got, let's say, a collectible, maybe a vehicle from a game, you want to transfer it to somebody, or maybe even a digital art, you can do so. You just pay that transaction fee and that's it. When I say it's easily tradable, again, on the marketplaces that the blockchain has to offer, or that a product has to offer, you can trade these items on the blockchain. So it's very easily tradable. At the end of the day, you're just signing a transaction, and that's pretty much it. Then you're just waiting for that transaction to be filled. If somebody purchases it, then you would receive your cryptocurrency or whatever you're asking for it in return, right? So the fact that they're making this easily tradable and easily transferable, that's great, right? But again, we do have one small problem at the moment, and that is with regards to converting back to fiat, because some people may need fiat, right, for their day-to-day living, for their day-to-day expenses, especially if they're doing this for a living. If you're playing games professionally, you're earning a lot of NFTs, you're destroying a lot of NFTs, you're getting the infused item, maybe you're selling, maybe you've got like a business going right around NFTs, and you're making good profits, so you want to sell them. So at the moment it is quite tricky, because you need to use these cryptocurrency exchanges. You need to transfer the tokens that you're earning from the sale of these NFTs, maybe convert them to a major cryptocurrency like Bitcoin or Ethereum, and then you need to sell that for fiat and then send it to your bank account. So the process is not so simplified at the moment, but I do think in the foreseeable future we're gonna see this process become easier in the sense of converting to fiat, because you know it's gonna be a long way away before we're gonna see cryptocurrencies being used in order to do your shopping and in order to pay for anything like your rent or your mortgage or anything, right? Or your bills. Now, the next point I want to talk about is with regards to the NFTs that are mostly blockchain bound. So this is one of the issues we've got at the moment with NFTs, in the sense that either they're on Ethereum only, or they're on another blockchain, like say Phantasma chain. Like Phantasma have their own NFT marketplace, but they are bound to their blockchain. Again, you can use Neo, for example. So now they've started to integrate multiple blockchains, but not until long ago. I mean, you are blocked to one specific blockchain, in the sense that you could not transfer that NFT over to other blockchains, right? So that was a bit of a blocker. Now they are working on that, so they are working on expanding. Again, you can actually sell your NFTs for Ethereum, you can sell your NFTs for Sol, for Kcal, which is on the Phantasma chain, and also for Neo on the Neo blockchain, right? But it just shows you that they've come a long way, right? So again, it is possible to do that. A lot of these on Ethereum are only bound to Ethereum. So again, the majority of NFTs out there are only bound to Ethereum. Ghost Market is a bit of an exception, because they've been working on this for quite some time. So their main focus was NFTs for quite some time, and because of that, they've kind of matured in this field now. So we're going to be seeing more blockchain integration, thankfully. Now, the question I have for you is, do you own an NFT? Let me know in the comments below, because I'm curious to get your thought. Or do you plan to own an NFT? Do you plan to purchase an NFT? And let's talk about some of the projects that are working on NFT bridges, because we did talk about the blockchain bound situation, right? That is a problem. So for example, Darwinia network on the Polkadot ecosystem, I have spoken about them before. I've actually done a tutorial yesterday explaining how you can swap the token from the Ethereum version over to the Substrate version, but the purpose of this video is really to kind of explain what kind of role Darwinia network is going to play in the NFT world. So Darwinia network is a decentralized cross-chain bridge network building on Substrate. which is the Golden Gate Bridge of the cross-chain ecology. It provides the safest general bridge solution, connecting Polkadot, Ethereum, Tron, and other heterogeneous chains by cross-chain assets, transfer, and general remote chain call. Also, its main application areas include DeFi, cross-chain, NFT trading, market, games, etc. So here we go. Here we can see that Darwinia are going to play a crucial role being the bridge between Ethereum, Tron, Polkadot, and other blockchains, right, where you're going to have this cross-chain NFT trading market. Now, it's not going to be easy to achieve this. I know Phantasma have been at this for quite some time, but it's something that they're working on. It's something that they're focusing on. So I think that in the near future, we're going to be seeing this cross-chain functionality with NFTs. So you're no longer going to be blockchain bound, which is great. Now, to talk about Ghost Market, like I said, they're on Phantasma chain. Ghost Market is the place where you can actually sell these NFTs. And again, on Phantasma, on Neo, and also on Ethereum, I did create some NFTs as well. I have minted some NFTs for the Cryptos chain community, as you can see here, using the logo KC. These are actually for sale. I have minted a number of them. I have not minted, I've set a maximum to 100, but I have only minted like about 10 of them. So I'm actually selling 4 as a sample there. If anybody is interested, again, not financial advice or anything, but if you want to own an NFT and you wish to support this channel, you can do so if you head to Ghost Market and you can find these NFTs. So this is just something to keep in mind here with regards to being able to digitalize your art, right? You get a logo, you upload the logo, and you create an NFT. And of course, you set a specific name to that NFT, and it cannot be duplicated because you could see the timestamp on that NFT. When was it first created? Is this the original creator? And so on. So this is how you can kind of find out if it's real or if it's fake. Now, of course, you can find other digital art on Ghost Market, which is absolutely great. Again, you can easily create an NFT on there. All you need is the Phantasma Energy Fuel token, which is part of their blockchain. It can be gotten on Uniswap, but it's not really recommended because of the huge fees. It's better to just do it OTC on Telegram. If you go in the Phantasma Chain Telegram group and ask them for the link to the OTC group and join that over-the-counter trading, basically, you can actually swap SOL, which is purchasable off a KuCoin exchange, where the fees are very, very low, and you can swap that in for KCAL. There are people that do that, right? In order to prevent those high fees on Ethereum, because maybe you don't need $30 or $40 worth of KCAL. You only need 20 at the end of the day in order to mint, and the transaction fee. They're about 10 cents at the moment. So yeah, this is pretty much it. This is what I wanted to talk about in this video. If you do enjoy it, please hit the like button. If you didn't, dislike, and please don't forget to subscribe if you're new. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care, bye-bye.